everyone, Daisy here again with another layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. Today I am again using two cut files. I'm using the spring bunches, which is the flowers and like the little leaf clusters that I have, and I'm also using Swan Princess. Now Swan Princess is a new release and it is absolutely adorable, so I knew I had to use it. I'm just showing you one of my favorite ways of backing a cut file. I will cut the cut file out, in this case using the white paper, and then I go back in and I release the compound path and I take out all the inside parts of the floral, and then I layer the outline cut file over that the other cut file that doesn't have all the little pieces taken out of it. Super simple, super easy, super fast, and I don't have to fussy cut anything, so it's perfect. When I'm doing this, I like to leave it on my mat so that it doesn't shift around, because sometimes that can be a little frustrating, especially if there's like some thin pieces, but it really helps you line it up really well, so that's what I did there. And then off camera, I did back the swan. I did not, unfortunately, cut this out on by using the same method. I did do the tracing around it and then fussy cutting it out. And the only reason that happened was because I had cut this out a few days ago and then I couldn't remember what size I had it at, so it was just easier to do that. Here I'm just placing kind of the inside pieces. So the swan has these beautiful lashes and then some little, wing pieces that I'm gonna add. And that background paper that I have there is so gorgeous. It's from Alta New and it is called Enjoy the Ride Balmy. And it is so pretty. I love it. I wanted to use it as my background, but it was just too busy, like too dark and too busy. So I end up not using it as my background. But I'm thinking about it and I'm trying to figure out how I could use it. Yeah, it's not going to happen. And I don't know where I went. Oh, I wanted to do some gold sparkle paper, or glitter paper, not sparkle paper. And so I'm pulling some out. This is from Cardstock Warehouse, and just tracing around all of the parts of the swan that are not filled in yet. So the flowers, the beak, and the crown. And I was kind of, again, going with like almost a monochromatic type feel. Obviously there is some green in that background paper and also a little bit of pink, but really I was keeping it to black and white and then adding the bits of gold. And so again, this is the other method of backing a cut file where you trace around it and then you cut it out, and then you just have to trim it up a little bit to clean up any of the edges. But this one is so pretty. I absolutely love it. And I wasn't sure yet what picture I was going to use. I was debating between two, one of my daughter and then one of me. And the original plan was to do the one of me, and then I found a short poem that was going to be kind of like the almost like a title, but I end up changing my mind and I don't do that because the picture of my daughter is gorgeous and I wanted to scrap that. So and just fussy cutting out around the flower pieces. Now because I traced the inside of the flowers, I'm cutting just outside my trace lines, and even that I didn't end up cutting them out wide enough, but it's fine because I glue the centers down, so it doesn't matter that the edge of the petals aren't glued down. So just trying to line it up, and I was trying to fix the glue and then I realized there's not enough cut file kind of to go to the edge of the flower pieces. So, and now I'm going to play around with my the layout of the spring bunches, and this is when I'm deciding, that's just so busy, like you're really losing everything with that background. So I'm going to grab a white piece of cardstock because Yeah. And I love this so much. So I'm going to layer the flowers basically the same way I had them. I'm going to add in all the little like sprig pieces and get those kind of figured out where I want them. And then I'm going to go off camera and decide if I want to use the black pattern paper as a border around the edge or not. And I'm also going to glue everything down so you don't have to watch all of that because it's a lot of gluing. But I absolutely love the like black swan on all of those white florals, and in person it is just really stunning. I love it a lot. I did so the background florals are backed with some parchment paper from Cardstock Warehouse, and it is a little bit off-white, so I really like how that kind of makes it stand more up off the background. So here I did decide to use that pattern paper as a border, and then I made sure that all of my little cut file pieces layer over the edge onto the border, just to make it seem like more of part of the layout. And so here I am backing my photo with a little bit more of that glitter gold cardstock. I did pop the swan up on some fun foam. It might not be stuck down yet. Maybe I stuck it down. I'm not sure. Or it's not fun foam. I'm sorry. It's the foam adhesive that I get from Spiegelmom Scraps. And it's perfect for projects like this. It's double-sided and works really well. And that is where my photo is going to go. And I wanted it a little kind of crooked. And it's an amazing photo. Her friend took it. They went to the railroad tracks that are right by her house, and yeah, like they had a little photo shoot, and it's absolutely adorable. I love it. So I'm using a combination of the foam adhesive and liquid glue, and then just layering parts over the photo. And the next thing I'm going to add are these wood hearts, and these again are from Spiegelmom Scraps, and I'm just going to add them kind of all over the layout. So this layout really, it doesn't have any like ephemera or die cuts. It just has the cut files, that one pattern paper for the border, and then a title piece and sequins. But it's really pretty, and there is a lot going on. There's a lot of layers, and it's really nice. So you can create, you know, beautiful layouts without having like everything. You can easily do it with using punches or cut files and just layering up cardstock, really. And of course I have to add my sequins and bling because, you know, that's just what I really like. So I'm adding some black sequins as well as some gold sparkly sequins because they match with the paper. And then I'm going to stick everything down. I don't think I cut that out of the video though, unfortunately, so you're going to get to watch me do that. But I just want to let you know that link down below, I will have a link to the Facebook group for Confessions of a Paper Addict. I would definitely head on over there and join. We are having some amazing things happening for National Scrapbooking Weekend this weekend, and you don't want to miss out on that. There's going to be a lot of challenges and some other surprises. So definitely head on over, join the Facebook group. It's a lot of fun. You find a lot of inspiration. There's free cut files usually once a month, and you know, that's where you find out about sales and new releases and all that. So here's my title. I'm going to use Beautiful, which again is a title I use a lot, but they don't have a lot of, you know, in these phrase packs. Beautiful is always in there, so I use it a lot. And I'm just going to put it right underneath the photo there, and then I'm going to stick everything down. I'll also have a link to the shop down below. I highly recommend heading over there and picking up your favorite cut files. Virginia really is amazing. She comes out with such a variety of cut files. There, you can find something for everyone. There's boy cut files, there's girl cut files, there's, you know, couples cut files. If you have somebody who's getting married this summer, you can get a cut file and make them a special card. There's just a lot to choose from, so I highly recommend heading on over to the Etsy shop and picking up whatever your favorites are. But that's pretty much the end of my layout, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Also, if you're not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate if you would subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.